Yo guys, welcome back to the ScreenTalk YouTube channel. Welcome to a new type of content that we're bringing. Obviously, we know that James Gunn is taking over at DC, and we've got this new type of video. You're going to be seeing more of these type of episodes, so make sure to like, share, and all of that. Today I'm here with Ads, Kit, and Malachi, and we are here for the first episode of Jumping the Gun. I know you're not feeling that one still. Obviously, obviously, I've come in my uniform. Obviously, Jumping the Gun, DC talk. You know what I'm saying? I had to. So you know what? Let's just get straight into it. How did you man find the video?
The video was alright.
Could have been better though.
It could have been better.
Yeah, man.
Your first slate, come on.
Like I don't know. It's just like because it's like his first slate. I just feel like you could have had like a green screen, some logo.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. At least some logos,
something a bit more. But like he explained stuff well. I'll give him that. But
it could have been
a cheeky PowerPoint presentation.
Cheeky PowerPoint, come on.
Yeah, man. At least have something like flying in, flying out.
Can't I look like a standard YouTube?
What?
He was. I think he was definitely Russian because obviously
he was, man.
He had mumps, bro. He had mumps to cook.
I know he had mumps, man.
That's his own problem anyway.
Facts.
What do you think about the whole overall reset arc that they're trying to do?
There's no reset, bruv.
What do you mean?
Look at all the people they're keeping.
Who are they keeping?
Ezra might be coming back.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it's just
saving face.
Saving face, or just to put bums in seats when film drops. I'd be real though. Flash first solo adventure is Flashpoint is crazy to me.
Very crazy. Very crazy.
They should just rename it Batman Flashpoint.
He's been in like 2 DC films, and one wasn't even like officially released in cinemas. Zack Snyder one was alright, but boy, your first one being Flashpoint, I mean that just shows what the universe was looking like.
It's a mess, man. It's a mess, man. Like
very fugazi.
The Flash's first film should have just been him just taking on his villains, innit? Like I don't
have
like,
everyone's first film
this role gallery.
Yeah, facts.
Like his braids, bro. Like not one of his villains are appearing in the film. When you deep
Some
it,
Dark Flash, they're doing sabotage.
They're doing
sabotage.
Dark Flash, reverse Flash, right there.
Reverse Flash is right there. No one has his rights. No one has his rights. Nothing like that. They ain't got no Marvel.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Reverse Flash is right. If you're gonna give us a Flashpoint early on, at least you can give us a Reverse Flash. Well, come on. It's just gonna be like 5 Ezra Millers on the screen. Hey, you remember the way he runs? He runs so funny.
It's so crap.
It's not it, man.
It's not.
It's too funny, man. Slate. I think obviously the DCU from before, it had a lot of big characters and big films, and I think he's trying to do the reverse because obviously even when he was at Marvel, he was focusing a lot on the minor characters, trying to make them big, and I think he even said that in the video, he said that he wants to make these smaller characters diamond properties in the future, but
I disagree. Because the big hitters, they're not slapping.
True. A lot of the big hitters haven't had really faithful films in the modern day. I mean, I'll probably say, Superman ain't had a great film that our generation can kind of relate to. It's been a while since the last... Okay, obviously, besides the Batman film that came out recently, before that, it's been a while. Wonder Woman had one. The second one just kind of ruined everything.
Shit.
Green Lantern, come on. That's such a perfect entity that no one has used. I can't believe it. So perfect. Cops in Space is just so easy. The Flash never had a good Flash film, even with his Rose Gallery, even with the Flash team, the Flash members. But he could have had more focus on big characters, but obviously we're going to get into it.
What's the first one on the slate? It's Superman.
I mean...
The name of the phase is the best thing about it.
If we go off the universe reset, is Blue Beetle.
Forget that, man.
Okay.
Wait,
why?
I'm not really looking forward to that, bro. I'll be real.
You know what? I'm a big fan of Cobra Kai and the main guys from that, so I'm going to be tapped in no matter what.
I like the Blue Beetle character.
You're saying?
But I'm just thinking...
That's a feature film.
It was
man.
originally supposed to be a HBO Max film.
And
That's
I think
what
that
should
would
have
have
Now
been.
you're
That's where it
putting it
stayed.
into.
No, but who made that decision? Was it
cinemas.
James Gunn? That turned into
Nah,
a
it
film.
was made before Gunn. It was made before
It was made
Gunn.
before Gunn.
before
Them
Gunn.
man are clueless, bro.
The one thing I'll say though about Blue Beetle is that if it's a hit, it will do a good job of tapping into the Latin American community.
I'll be honest. No, not even that. If Blue Beetle's good, we're defo streamlining
Titans.
like a Young Justice, Teen Titans type
Titans,
of.
yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
excited for as well.
Fair enough.
Kit ain't feeling it at all.
He's not feeling
Just
it.
kidding.
Nah,
He
it
has
could.
not smiled since the video started.
Nah, big man thing. It could be a good film. It could be a good film though. It could be a
It
good
could
film
be a
though.
good film. I haven't seen
Could be
anything
a
to
good-
suggest it's bad.
I think,
Yeah.
No, but I'm not even like against like minor characters. But when you're like big characters are still like Higgy Haggard, that who the hell's gonna care about Blue? Establish a kind of pillar first, then you can now kind of
I
branch
hear
off.
that, but you can make a pillar out of Blue Beetle. It's
Okay,
not
no,
impossible.
No, you can't. No, you
You know,
can't.
it's-
Relax.
I'm
No,
just
you
thinking
can't. No, you
he's-
can't.
I
Pillar.
think he's just working with the scraps that he has left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's like
there's
Dark
obviously there's
Phoenix before the
Shazam,
X-Men
there's
goes
the
to
Flash,
Marvel.
there's Blue Beetle, and there's Aquaman. I feel
Shazam.
like he had to somehow fix it into a.
Yeah, but
No,
even
you know
this
what,
new
yeah.
slate, apart from
Shazam could have
Superman,
been a
who's
pillar.
starring it?
Um,
Feature film wise.
Batman and Brave Robin,
Yeah, there's
innit?
going to be a Wonder Woman or like a Themyscira show.
Who the hell wants that, man? I want Wonder
Yes,
Woman. Be real, the casual audience not going to care about the history of, was it Themyscira? Let's be real. They just want to see Wonder Woman doing her thing.
Look,
Like they don't mind the history of Themyscira, but they still want Wonder Woman at the forefront of that.
That's what I'm
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
I hear you,
I hear
man,
it.
but I complain when people do this to Marvel. Like, if it's going to be good, it'll be good, innit?
Now, Marvel's different. These man, when they started, they didn't have their big Gs. No
know,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
no Fantastic Four, no X-Men. They were in
X-Men.
the dumps. DC, you have everyone. There's no excuse.
That's
Nah,
true.
I agree. I do
There's
hear
no
it.
No, but that
excuse.
type of thinking probably ruined the last universe, though.
No, but they just
Yeah,
give it to
let's just
Snyder.
focus on the big characters.
That's the
man,
own
yeah.
problem.
What, so Snyder ruined the last universe?
Yeah, because they gave a director the all creative control. You don't do that if you want to do a universe.
Yeah,
This guy will kill Superman in his second film.
Yeah, true.
That guy will pay for his crimes. Let's even leave that for a sec. That guy will pay for his
It's
crimes.
left in the past.
No,
It's left
man.
in the past. It's left in the past. That's Schneider. We're on
Superman
top of the
Legacy.
gun.
What's
Yeah.
it called? Superman
Superman Legacy.
Superman Legacy. I'll be real. That title is crazy. If you're going for a 25-year-old Superman,
I don't
what
get the
legacy
title,
is he
bro.
trying to do?
I mean,
What legacy?
everyone
sounds
knows who
like-
Superman is, though. I don't want to see another origin story. Maybe
Nah,
Legacy's
I
don't
a
think
bit
no, it's
much.
not. It's not.
Nah, it's not gonna be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm saying, yeah, but I'm saying I know it's not going to be an origin film, and I'm happy for that. I don't know. Legacy's a bit much, but
It is.
Bro,
He's
Legacy
25,
is-
really.
much. But for
Bro,
a first
Super-
film, like, what?
Bro, Superman Legacy sounds like a fan film, bro. Like the title is not like when I heard it, I was like, it don't make sense, bro. For his first film, in that this new version of the character's first film, Legacy implies like the third film. That's what that implies, not the first.
Yeah, you know.
It's got more of
if
like
you-
an ending vibe.
I can't lie. Yeah, if you say Superman Legacy, I'm thinking it's a celebration of the Superman character.
Word.
See,
It might just be though.
It might
his
be,
first
but
film.
I'm thinking if it's his first film and he's just moving into Metropolis.
But let's be fair, it's the first Superman film in this new DC, but it's
They
like
should have called
the
it something different,
fourth,
like Man of
fifth
Tomorrow,
Superman film.
A New
of
Hope,
Tomorrow's
something
hard.
like.
Yeah, but they gave that
Something
to
new.
Supergirl, Woman of.
oh yeah,
Tomorrow.
yeah, they did. Yeah,
What
yeah,
is
they
that going
did.
to be
Yeah, I forgot.
about? The-
Okay, chapter 1 is called Gods and Monsters.
That's hard. That's
That's
hard.
what I vibe with that. I'll give them that. I like that.
You could for that.
I'm hearing
And then
it.
the first thing from that is Creature Commandos, which will be a animated series.
No one's trying to see that.
Again,
I don't
it might be fun, but no
know
one's really
too
trying to see.
much
Let's be real.
on the character.
no one's trying to see that. You have to start strong, I believe.
Word,
Man. This is
man.
not really.
Come
It's sad.
on.
Obviously, I'm gonna tap in. I might just not tap in on the first week or the second week or the third or the fourth or the fifth, but I'm gonna tap in eventually. But it's giving the same vibes
If things
as
are cool, innit? But you can't. That can't be spearheading your phase.
No, what's that DC show that's gonna end soon? And it had
Titans.
Cyborg in it. No, it had Cyborg in it.
Doom
Patrol.
Patrol.
Doom
Doom
Patrol.
Patrol. It's giving the same vibes as like Doom Patrol. to be honest. But we'll see. The marketing might move me. So let's see how
Marketing
it
hype
goes.
alive, man.
Marketing hype, don't do that, man. Give it a chance.
New phase, you know.
It got Rick Flag Senior. I think it got Frankenstein, Weasel.
It's not
Very obscure characters.
Hard.
This sounds like
I'm
the
just
type
naming
of thing.
characters in it.
Yeah, this not moving, man. I'll be real.
It's like
No,
Marvel's
I read-
done with What If. Like, come on,
No,
man.
but the thing is, he's starting the connectivity because I think I read that he wants characters who can voice role and actually play the characters in real life when they start interacting with everyone as well.
I hear it.
The
but
idea is good in concept. I'm just afraid of the whole
It's all about execution.
yeah, we'll get onto that. We'll get onto that.
Bad, though, but yeah, we'll get onto that. But I don't
We'll
think
get
it's
onto
that.
that.
bad.
'Cause
Cool. The next in the phase is the Waller live action series.
If it wasn't
character.
Viola Davis, I would not be watching. Let me just put it
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, that's a great
Because of her, I
point.
watch
Yeah.
it.
That's a great point.
If she wasn't Amanda Hall, I'm not watching that, bruv.
Yeah, because what I've seen from her is like, I don't need a show from you. I'd rather you just be a shadowy figure that just tells people what to do. But
Because of the caliber of actress she is, I'm interested.
But again, you know what? Yeah, they could use her character as a way to introduce other smaller characters because she has a lot of, not rogues gallery, but she has a lot of people that are connected through her.
Heard it might it's set between Peacemaker season 1 and season 2. I heard the rumor.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense, I guess.
I have not tapped into Peacemaker.
But I haven't watched
unfortunately,
Peacemaker.
but-
Still shocking me.
Peacemaker's a decent show.
Yeah, here's some.
Yeah,
I need to
I
tap
hear
in.
it's quite good.
It's a decent show, man. But after that, it's Superman Legacy. We've already talked about that.
Hold on. I've got a question. Who do you think is going to be the villain for that film?
Which one?
What?
Superman Legacy.
Because of the Legacy title, I'm thinking it has to be Lex Luthor.
If he's young, I'd think they should just go like a Smallville route and just have both him and Lex starting off young and show how their friendship comes and how they become villains. Because of his age, that's what I do, but I don't know.
Gonna be a young Superman, yeah.
He's 25.
25,
so
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Around
25.
Okay. I like the young aspect.
Not exactly like Smallville, but use that kind of mold.
Yeah,
how they start
yeah,
off as
yeah.
friends and then. But
To be honest,
we'll see.
I'm not well versed on Superman villains, you know.
But they're not doing
All
that
I know
soft
is
Brainiac.
the
They're
big
not
hit
doing
is
all
like
that.
Brainiac
only-
5.
They're not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do Brainiac. I think they might
too
do.
early.
No, wait. Superman Legacy could play on Brainiac because I know Brainiac's the one who killed Krypton. Or in some versions, like Brainiac is involved in the death of Krypton, so it might be got to do with like the legacy of Krypton. Brainiac coming back, maybe something like that. Because I read in the description that it's going to be about him balancing his Krypton upbringing and his upbringing on Earth and etc.
So what?
Exactly.
So what? Man of Steel did.
Not really.
But just more, because Man of
I'll
Steel
be real.
really just
Man of
didn't do
Steel
as
just.
much.
Let's not talk about Man of Steel. I like Man of Steel as well. But
Respect Man of Steel.
I will do. No, I will.
No, but I think they should focus more on his like
Will keep
day-to-day
quiet,
life, like Daily
Yeah, I agree.
Planet,
Yeah,
Lois
I
Yeah,
Lane, like
that
how
would
he
definitely
starts.
be a focus.
Yeah. But
Like,
the thing
keep it
is,
grounded.
I think it depends because if you start with Brainiac in the first film,
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like that's something you would build towards maybe the sequel, innit? I think like some Manchester Black, maybe the Elite, maybe something like that.
Because I remember the animated film.
Video
last
that
night.
I saw of someone pitching out there for Manchester Black.
Oh yeah, Nando V movies, innit?
I haven't watched that channel.
I think it was Nando. It might be someone else.
Yeah, it might have been him.
But yeah. Next on the list is the Lanterns show.
This should have been
That's
a film.
that's what I'm most
This should be
excited
a
for.
film.
This should be a
Yeah.
film, and this should have been the first thing I believe.
But the
If it's going to be
description
a
for
TV
it
show,
has got me
should have been the first
interested.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I think it
I
should
think
have
it's
been a
quite
film.
important to the new universe as well, so I'm excited for that.
But I can understand if it's going to be a series, I need proper explanation to the Lanterns. Like
Yeah.
if you're going to use that time to do a series, please, I want character development. I want everything, man.
Sounded like
I'm
True
hearing Hal
Detective,
Jordan.
Yeah. I can't like True
Yeah,
Detective
I'm holding
season
to
1.
those- Yes, I'm holding
It's
it to those
moving me.
standards.
It's moving me when I
It's
heard that.
moving me as well.
Moving me.
It's going to be on HBO Max.
Yes.
They've got a good track record, so...
everything's been in those things.
They got no misses, at least from what I remember anyway. But
Yeah, so
I'm interested.
and then I'm definitely interested. That's the thing
I'm
that's
interested.
piqued
Yeah,
me
I think that's the thing that's
so
piquing me
far.
as well. And they said that's going to be very important going forward as well. So I'm quite.
Yeah, it could expand a
locked
lot
in.
of space in that universe. So
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Locked in.
locked in. The next thing is the Authority.
No.
Give me 5 minutes. Let me just Google this real quick.
I don't know any.
I don't know
any
anything.
information about these guys.
But I'm excited to learn.
I'm excited to learn.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited to learn.
I'm excited to find out.
Sounds generic, but I think depending on the way they pull it off, it could slap. Because on the face of it, they're just basically kind of like a... What's the word?
Oh,
Not
are
like
they
the
modern
boys.
gods?
No, they're kind of like a Justice League in a sense, but they kill to like get stuff done, and they don't mind killing.
Yeah.
So on the face of it, but apparently there's kind of like nuances and stuff to it that apparently interesting. Maybe they should have gone a show because I don't know about a film, but I don't know.
I think James Gunn's trying to recreate the Guardians of the Galaxy effect.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. So
Take an
maybe it could
unknown
work.
team, give them a film, and propel them to that level. I think that's what he's trying to do. Speaking of James Gunn, 'cause I forgot to say this about Superman. I hope he's not directing that film. I just want to throw that.
He's writing it, so I'm guessing he's directing.
Yeah, he's writing.
I hope he's not. I hope he's not directing. I really hope. Not that like James Gunn is a great director, but for Superman,
I don't need Superman to
man.
be that funny. I don't think I need it to be really
But he's
funny,
not.
to be honest.
But he's not moody either. I think one thing
not
Man
moody,
of
he needs
Steel
to
did
be
is
like
make them
More
like
inspiring, like a proper like
Gunn can do
about
that.
ideals. I hope he can.
I think he can do that. But it depends if he does like a YTT, like if he goes too overboard.
Man,
So
go crazy
anyway.
with power.
That
He might go crazy with
YTC
power.
line should never be crossed by any director.
That YTT. Doing the
That
YTT
line
is
there?
now a new thing. Doing the YTT.
Do the
You know
YTC,
what
yeah.
it is.
Don't want to
Scary.
do that one.
Going crazy with power.
It sounds generic in terms of what they do, how they go about like justice, but if done well, I think maybe they can like build it up so kind of authority. Like
It did give me Watchmen vibes.
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of.
Yeah.
Because apparently they think that the authority might like already be established like within the DC world. Everyone kind of like vibes with the way they kind of do things, and the Justice League are kind of like the outcasts. Like no one knows who they are, and then they kind of build them up. So if they do something like that, that could be interesting.
That does.
On
I'm
face
intrigued
value,
by
at
the
least.
members.
On face value, it
sounds
sounds
interesting. If they could
does
do
pique
something
my
like
I'm
interest.
intrigued by the members. I'm intrigued by the names of the characters as well. Like,
yeah, pull up
their
the name,
powers.
Joseph. Yeah,
I
pull
know
up the
they say
name.
Well, the
Like,
founding members,
Apollo.
yeah, Apollo, the Sun
The
God,
Doctor or
Jenny
something like
Sparks, who's someone that can turn into electricity. Her name is the spirit of the 20th century. There's Midnighter, the Knight's Bringer of War, that's his name. There's the Doctor, who's also called the Shaman. There's the Second Engineer, aka Angela Speaker. Look, some of these people don't even have Wikipedia links on their names, I'll be real. There's Jack Hawksmoor, the God of Cities. Apparently his powers is that he can communicate with cities. Any city that he's in, he can communicate with it and get powers from there. He's the leader.
What do you mean communicate with cities though? Like buildings
yeah,
or
Boy,
like
I'm trying to find a
cities?
Wikipedia link to his name and I can't find it.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused, isn't it? Like,
that's a communicate. That's
Jack
like
Hawksmoor, who was psychically bonded to cities in order to communicate with them and receive powers from them. That's all I got.
God, I don't know what that means.
There's
Still,
maybe
like, real.
psychically linked to like doors or something. Like can communicate with doors. That's basically what it is.
Maybe when you're in London, like you can hide, or when you're in LA, you have sunshine powers. I don't know.
Look, you can hide.
Like,
No, I'm just saying because it's just bare vague. Innit? Like,
make
what do you
music
mean?
or something.
Yeah.
Connect with like. Fair
And then
enough.
there's Swift, a Tibetan woman who possessed wings and sharp talons. And Midnighter, who from before, he's a bioengineered Batman kind of, not like,
From
it says
the way
prestige,
he looks like Batman.
yeah.
Like Batman ripoff. But
There's the engineer, a scientist who had replaced her blood with 9 pints of nanotechnology and could create solid objects with it.
Fair enough.
There's the doctor, a Dutch drug addict and shaman who possess the combined powers
The
of
Nanite
hundreds of
thing
shamans.
does pique my interest.
yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
the
lie.
Midnight
It's
is
giving
cool.
me.
He's from other comics called the Wildstorm comics, and
Isn't he the guy that's broken? that can kind of not die. Yeah, I think I remember hearing them before.
Yeah, then they come over to DC Comics later on, but yeah, they started off in Wild,
that's
Wild
why.
Thing.
Oh,
yeah, and I think
that would make sense.
I think he's gay.
Is this part of the DCE or elsewhere?
No, it's DCU.
All
It's
the things I've
DCU,
mentioned
not
is
Elseworld.
Right now, they're
DC.
part of the DC
It's
Comics,
DC.
so
Yeah, it's DCU.
Everything I've mentioned so far has been DCU.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go into Elseworlds later.
But I'm intrigued.
Thing on the list is Paradise Lost.
And Wonder Woman.
The Wonder Woman, basically, yeah.
I like the name because I read that book in A levels, Paradise Lost, which is a book by I can't remember his name, but it's a book about like Genesis, Satan coming to get coming to corrupt humans and stuff. So it's an interesting name, but that's the only thing I'm probably interested in another role.
I don't know,
Didn't
man.
have like descriptions for it.
Yeah, he did.
It's about the politics of Themyscira, from what I've read.
That sounds interesting, but I'm trying to think.
Again, it's all about execution. If you show me gods and stuff fighting in Themyscira, fighting over Themyscira, I'll be interested. But show me something.
Like how it became to be, as in why no men are like there or something. Then okay,
that'd be cool.
That could be interesting because we really
But I
don't
think
know.
if it was the origin, they would say origin though.
But it's got to be though.
It's
pre-Wonder Woman.
They just say it's set before Wonder Woman and it's about the politics.
Okay.
Basically.
I'm slightly moved. Slightly.
Filled with political intrigue and scheming between power players. It takes place before the events of the Wonder Woman films.
I'm interested.
So does that wait? So does that mean Gal Gadot is coming back?
It's set before the Wonder Woman films.
Yeah, but I'm saying because
way before she's born.
Okay, but is that like? Do you guys think there's a chance that they bring her back?
Up in the air.
But apparently it's a prequel to her film, so it can be.
She's gonna stay?
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I think there's a possibility.
It's a prequel to her iteration, though.
I think some characters might get pulled over, but
no. But is she? No, but remember, I think he's trying to make a whole new set of characters. The main characters like Batman, Superman, all be like 25 or like early 20s. So she might be. She might be like too old.
Naturally, Wonder Woman's going to be older than them regardless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. True. Good point.
I think she comes back.
I hope not.
Because the thing's a prequel to her film, so
I'm not sure. There's controversy around her name and stuff.
No, not to say that she is like. Like it's not even a thing of where she's like terrible in it, but I just feel like I really feel like all these men just need to get recasted. I'll just keep it honest, bro. I really feel like
she needs to be recasted, or James Gunn needs to give her some acting lessons.
No, I think she just needs to be recasted.
All these men need to get recasted, bro. All these men need to get all the Justice League members.
Just evoke Snyder, bro.
All the Justice League members need to get recasted. Big man thing. It's that simple. All of them.
It depends, but this film might make her Wonder Woman movies canon. Because all her Wonder Woman films, remember, they don't have anything to do with like the main DC storyline of like fighting Steppenwolf and all of that. That's all. All her films are from before, so they could keep her. If I'm going to keep one character, and it's going to be easy. It'll probably be Wonder Woman.
But it's part of the DCU, though.
This is what I'm saying. This way Gunn is not. This is what I'm saying with
because
Gunn.
It's prequel to her films, and her films aren't part of the DCU. So what's the reboot? It's confusing.
This what I was saying.
It's possible. I'm just saying for her, it is possible to keep her. We're trying to keep fans from older. Her films are quite
long. Really that tired.
Yeah. Her first one was really good, and she does have a lot of fans, especially female fans and stuff.
Still haven't watched it. So
business wise, I would be interested in keeping her. I'll be wrong.
The next one on the list is Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
I'm intrigued.
So, I just need to know.
There's a lot of question marks.
There's a lot. But
because if you're doing Damien as Robin,
that is the biggest one.
I wish they would do Damien
Dick
first.
Grayson?
He'll be somewhere. He'll be somewhere, innit?
I can't lie. Out of all the films, this has the biggest question mark. Is this film right here? Because you have the Batman Part 2. No, not to me. Because you have the Batman going on with Matt Reeves, it's going to be interesting to see who can do what. Because they both can't do the same thing, innit? So it's like, okay, you can do.
Reeves probably can't do Robin.
He can most probably do Dick Grayson.
There's gonna be in the second.
That was never
one,
gonna do a
Barry.
Robin in the sequel though.
I think the third film.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, for Reeves.
Do you think it will end with a Robin in the third film, or will start with a Robin in the third film?
That's a great question.
Because I'm guessing they all have gaps. They all have gaps in between. What's the gap between this one and the sequel? Does anyone know?
Not sure.
We don't know.
But
That's a
I'm
good
assuming they
question,
all
though.
have a couple years gaps to show different. So I don't know if the third film will start with Robin or end with Robin.
Damien's
That's what they
like
talked
what?
about.
The third, fourth Robin.
There's Tim Drake. There's Dick Grayson.
From this best story,
there's Red
that's gonna
Hood.
be
There's
left
Jason
out, that's the
Todd.
problem.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
There's female Robins.
Yeah. I can't lie, the
Like,
Robin, the
yeah.
Robin,
turned into like Batgirl.
what are you talking about?
Look, he might have a whole Bat family though.
Yeah, that's what it said. It said Bat
I
Family.
wouldn't mind.
But then they can't include everybody. I don't think they're going to include all Bat Family members in there. I think the one that 100% is going to be there is Dick Grayson. I don't know about the others, but he's the one I think 100% going to...
There'll probably be a Batgirl. There probably will be a Batgirl. And there might be a Robin who's with the Teen Titans. I'm thinking,
Timeline-wise,
I feel like that's a lot though.
timeline-wise,
Yeah,
it is a
that's
bit fugazi. But
It's
you know
not
what,
like
yeah?
It should have been an Elseworld thing, to be honest.
Really?
I hope he's not the first Robin. That'll piss me off.
Yeah.
Nah, he won't be. He won't be.
That
Nah,
It
he
has to be
won't.
the first choice.
It has to be.
You know what?
Dick Grayson has to
he's
always be the
close.
first.
At most, he has to be the fourth. They have to have Jason Todd before him, and they have to have Tim. They don't have to have Tim Drake before him, but
You at least need to have
Tim
Grayson and...
you can.
yeah,
But he.
you definitely need to have Grayson and Todd.
But it's a bit tricky for the
He
fandom.
really shouldn't be. He really
Yeah.
shouldn't be. He shouldn't be skipping Tim Drake, but he could be somewhere else.
But then
He
it's
could be
just
like
kind,
Red Robin somewhere else.
but then it's just kind of like what? Who's gonna like? Because they got the Reeves one and at the same time, it's kind of like who could potentially be the villain of this Batman and Damian Batman film?
This is why it should have been an Elseworld thing, bro. Not the main DCU. The first Batman film should have just been Bruce. Doesn't have to be an origin, but just Bruce, and then maybe like
Because obviously he wants to make it separate from the Reeves. So he probably trying to create like a Bat family type of film, and I don't mind that.
To be fair, I'm actually happy they didn't do the DCU Batman solo film because you already have that going on with Reeves. If Reeves is not going to do the Bat
that's fair
family,
enough.
you have the opportunity to do that.
But obviously he's just trying to,
You can't have everything,
Yeah, but I
brother.
feel like
You can't have it all.
you can't have
Because Reeves most probably, the meeting most probably went, Gunn and Reeves sat down, and Reeves was most probably like, yo, I want to keep my stuff separate. Gunn was most probably like, okay, cool, we're going to do this over here. So these are the things you can do and can use, but we need this over here because our things are part like the big universe. Which I mean is a fair compromise, innit? But then I'm just thinking of like, who are you going to use as the first villain for this DCU Batman film? That's what I'm just trying to think of.
If they make it a Bat family type of film, then the villain doesn't need to be that big, if that makes sense. They don't need to do like a main hitter. Yeah, it could be a family-oriented type of thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Joker. I'll tell you that from now.
No, I'm not trying to see it for another like 2 phases or whatever they call it, chapters. Please.
I agree. I'm not trying to see Joker for a minute.
Like,
Also, how old do you guys think Batman's going to be?
Another problem because if
Yep.
Damien is like what before,
if Superman's 25,
he's got to be like mid-40s.
Oh, that's too
That's
old,
upsetting
man.
me. That's upsetting
That's
me.
too
That's
old,
upsetting me, bro.
man.
I didn't
I'm
deep
thinking
it.
mid 30s.
What?
Yeah, it could be a mid-phase because he could have gone to train with Ra's al Ghul when he was like
when
18
in
or
his
something.
20s. Yeah,
Yeah,
in his
and then,
20s.
yeah.
Early 20s.
And I don't mind a Batman who's older than Superman by like a couple years.
I
I don't
can't lie.
mind that. But
If
come
he-
on, let's not be 40 now.
But if he's mid-30s, how many Robins has he had? This is what I'm saying. It's
That's
like
what
the
I'm
distance
saying.
But that helps.
clashes.
No, I think that helps though. I think that helps. He could
But how
have
long would
just
he just spend with each Robin then?
Yeah, like 1 year. Like
Yeah,
1 year
5 years.
rentals. Like timeline
That's
wise,
what
it's
year
bad.
rentals.
No,
When you're
no,
in-
like cool. If we're gonna do this timeline wise, cool. You okay? He comes back to Gotham around 22, 23? He becomes Batman. cool. He does the whole year 2 thing, year 1 thing. He's solo. Around 3 years into his Batman reign, he probably gets Dick Grayson. Big pause.
I'm so sorry.
Richard Grayson. Richard Grayson. He goes.
Time out.
I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be like 30 next year. Like, I need to grow up.
So what? So like Batman's 27 when Grayson rots in.
Grayson from when he's like a pre-teen to like a late teen. So what, like 5 years?
That's a lot.
This is
bro.
not adding up. This is not. The timeline's not adding up. This one thing.
And then Jason Todd is a crazy 6 months. Jason Todd's a crazy 6 months. Tim Drake, another one like 2-3 years. Send him off to the Teen Titans. And then my guy's in, my son's here, isn't it?
Grayson, so let's say Batman's 27. Grayson is 5 years, 32.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Yeah, then Tim Drake is another like 2-3 years.
What?
Jason Todd,
33.
yeah, and then Jason Todd's a crazy 6 months.
6 months.
Crazy 6
Not 6 months.
Crazy 6 months.
Life-changing 6 months, bro.
A mad 6 months, like.
Okay, so it would be like mid to late 30s.
Yeah.
I can't lie. They're gonna have most probably go
Damian went
40s,
to
man.
come in. I hope
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
But Superman's 25.
Yeah, I know the age gap.
Nah,
The age gaps. I can't lie. 15-year age gap is too brazy, man. Because at least when Snyder did
But you
it,
know what, Yem?
at least when Snyder did it, it made sense because he was trying to tell the story of like an old, like I wanna just fucking retire Batman.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
an old
this
Batman
Batman-
and a middle-aged Superman in that.
But then this Batman,
In the other
from what
one.
James is not trying to tell that dynamic. So if Batman's 40 and Superman's 25, it doesn't work in this universe the same way.
I'm hoping that maybe Superman is 25 at the start of the Superman film,
Yeah.
but maybe he doesn't end 25. Maybe he doesn't end 25. That's the only way I can see it working.
I mean, we don't have an actual release date for Batman. But we do have a release date for Superman.
Which is what, 2025?
Yeah.
Yeah, July 11th, 2025.
Okay, because that's when Batman 2 is coming out, isn't it? The Matt Reeves one. Or that October, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, October.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, first.
Thing on the list is Booster Gold.
This is moving.
I'm not really interested.
I can't lie, this is moving.
The concept is interesting, though.
It's moving me,
No,
man.
even though they don't really link, it does set up the potential of Legion of Superheroes, and
And that's
trying
exactly
to see that.
Look,
In
have you seen the new DC film? The new DC animated film?
No.
New Slate?
No. There's a new Supergirl animated film from the DC animated universe, and it's about the Legion of Superheroes, her going to the future. Like, Superman sends her there to go and train because when she lands, like, she's quiet. She doesn't know how to use her powers and stuff like that. It's alright. It's decent. But I would like something similar to that for the film. That'll be lit. That'll be live.
Gold is moving, man. Glenn Powell. Get Glenn Powell on the phone, man.
Chris
on the
Pratt, Glenn Powell, I moved.
Chris who?
Chris Pratt.
Stop it, kid.
man.
Stop it.
Star-Lord.
Glenn Powell's right there, bro.
Glenn
Glenn
Powell's
Powell is right
man.
there, but he could be
Listen,
something
Glenn
else
Powell,
though.
I needed either Booster Gold
Or Green
Hal
Lantern.
Jordan
Yeah.
there.
The thing is, Chris Pratt is better at acting like a loser, and Booster Gold is just a loser. Glenn Powell should be a better character. I feel like.
That's an intro. That's got me.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Chris Pratt, he's good acting like a loser. Yeah.
Next thing after that is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
I wasn't on it at first, but I
awesome.
moved. I saw the description. I moved.
Yeah, I am. Well,
If they execute well, there's potential. Initially, I was like,
don't care, but the description is moving
But
me
again,
now.
It is moving.
from that Supergirl film as well, I'd want it to be similar to this, to be honest. Yeah. I like the future of the DC universe, to be honest. I like it when they go to the
Because
future.
even what you said about how the Legion of Superhero trained Supergirl in the future, Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd want like a reverse for Booster Gold where he's coming back to try and learn how to be a superhero, and then Supergirl's going to the future to learn how to be. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. But apparently, this Supergirl's going to be unlike anyone we've ever seen. Like, she's going to be a bit harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's gonna grow up on like a broken piece of like Krypton or something.
for like
so like how
14
Superman
years,
came to Earth, she doesn't come to Earth. She like
Yeah, 'cause
sees
usually
everyone around her
the-
die.
It's
All
gonna be
of
bad
that.
vibes. It's gonna be bad vibes.
Yeah, because
I'm
usually how
interested.
her origin is she's usually like 13, 14 when Krypton gets exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
how it's in the
then
DC
she
film.
gets trapped in the Phantom Zone.
Yeah. Yeah, some versions are like that, yeah.
So she's more hardened basically because she's seen death. So
Yeah.
Yeah. She's seen literally a whole planet die and stuff like that.
deep.
Seen the
I'm
remnants of it.
interested.
I'm interested as
She's
well.
usually she was sent to protect Kal-El, but
Yeah.
by the time she gets to Earth, he's already
This
grown
guy's big and grown up, yeah.
up. Yeah, man. Marry your younger cousin.
Do you think they'll
What does it mean
recast?
now? Chris-
Actually, they even have a super.
Yeah, I
But
don't
there's
know if
the
they'll
one in the Flash,
recast.
innit?
I can't lie. I think they could keep her.
Because of that, the dark vibe, I think they might keep her because of the dark vibe that they're going for.
I think they could keep her.
I'm not feeling it. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Maybe it's the trim they
Let's see her
gave her.
first. The trim,
Maybe
wow.
it's the trim they gave her.
That's a trim ain't fresh.
No, because why does she have short hair?
Why did she have
Oh,
short
because they're
hair?
basing it off.
You know what? They might be trying to play on like a Power Girl. Power Girl type thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but those are two different
Because
characters.
Power Girl is like a different version of Supergirl from like another universe where she's like a bit more angry, a bit more, and she has short hair.
But it's DC. Man's not trying to do alternate universe. Just make her like.
Trying to rush Crisis on both of the Earths.
Wow.
Please, man, please.
That
Relax,
might
man.
just be a reference. But yeah.
Maybe they'll recast, maybe not. But
Maybe not, yeah.
I can't lie. I think
Depends
they
how
could
Flash
get away
goes.
with it.
You lot are saying they might keep Ezra Miller.
Oh, please no, man.
think-
Let's
you know, I
get
feel
a
like
new.
it-
Let's get a new Flash in, man.
we are there.
Let's
one.
get a
In
Flash
Jesus'
who's
name.
blonde on the big screen, please. Who's blonde or ginger? One of them, please.
To be honest,
no blonde, no ginger.
I'm
It's pissing me
gonna
off.
say this about the Flash in the DCU. They might as well do Wally West instead of Barry Allen. I'll be completely honest.
I was
Barry
as
Allen
well.
has been done a lot. And
Yeah,
he is
do
my
Wally
favourite
West.
Flash,
Do Wally
but
instead, bro.
Wally
Yeah.
West is the best.
Yeah, do Wally
West
instead.
as well,
Wally
yeah.
West.
Yeah,
I'm
do
pissed
Wally
off because
instead.
you man have ruined all the Barrys, but
Right.
just do the Wally West thing.
Hey. We still
Grant
have
Gustin is the only one we
first
had.
3 seasons of The Flash.
But again,
That's
my man
in my
has
heart.
brown hair though.
How can that be your memory of Barry Allen?
He has
on that
brown
screen?
hair. And I'm sorry, he is not the top 10. Only in the later seasons, but before he was not even a top 10 speed star. I'm sorry. He was not a
Brother,
top 10.
what?
Hey,
Iris
respect.
got speed and she's just as fast.
Show some respect, man. Show some
Come
respect.
Wow, you
No,
just
he was
meant to
getting
just
G-checked
rush
by
character
everyone, bro.
development.
Been G-checked by every speedster in the show.
That Zoom season 2, I'll never forget.
When Wally came back from meditating or something, and he just
And he was doing
this
that.
with the speed force and that. And Barry's like, wait, how do you do that? How do you do that? Like,
You're the original,
how do you
bro.
do that? Come on, you
Zoom
are
should have
the guy.
actually been the end. Man, you got your back broken on your own turf. That you got run around the city
Let's stay
to your
in
girlfriend's
this
walk.
team,
Nah,
I'm
bro.
looking. I have to zip up. I have to zip up.
If that was me, I would have quit being the Flash. I would have quit being the Flash.
Oh no, quit! You might not gonna. Nah.
That's my only live action memory of for Barry Allen. Can you imagine?
That is bad.
Shocking. No film, no feature.
So you said, is this your king?
Man said,
Is this
oh,
your
your
king?
king?
Is this your king? Bang!
after man broke your back on your own turf, man came to your own
He broke his back and then he went to go chill with him afterwards as well. Not that it's Hunter Zolomon. That's so deep. And then he linked his friend as well. Oh, come on.
Disrespectful.
Valid. Hunter
So
Zolomon
disrespectful.
valid.
So disrespectful.
Let's keep on track on the actual DCU. The last thing on the list before we go on to the Elseworlds is Swamp Thing.
Yeah, I'm moved.
I have not
I'm
watched
moved.
the past something, but I
I'm
heard it's really
moved.
good.
I'm very
This is
moved.
horror
Horror
film.
film.
I'm interested.
It's a
I'm
horror
very
film,
moved.
so-
If
I'm
they make
very,
it
very
like proper horror,
moved.
then
Yeah, don't give us Multiverse of Madness horror. Give us proper.
you know, they did like a
Horror.
Werewolf by Night kind of thing.
Yeah, well,
Even Werewolf by Night was
But it's like more gore in it.
Yeah, give us rated R horror. Give us that. Give us go all the way. I think James Gunn's gonna go all the way with it.
He's the
He's
type
got-
of
he-
guy to do
yeah.
that, to be honest.
Yeah, he's gonna. And I think I'm hearing
I'm
James
interested.
Mangold might direct. I'm hearing James Wan's name.
He's in rumors.
Like I'm hearing
James Wan makes sense, obviously, horror guy.
I'm hearing Del Toro as well. I think the director is gonna be key for that film. Very key. You gotta get a man who really knows horror to do that film.
I'd go James Wan personally because of all his Conjuring, all of that.
Yeah, jump scares and that.
Yeah. Any of them would be good choices, man.
But I like the whole gods and monsters theme for this phase. Ending with something is a bit meh for me, but I like it when they realize that DC characters are a lot of overpowered characters trying
gods amongst men.
Literally just gods amongst men, and then there are a lot of monsters and a lot of gods just trying their best to stay human. So I hope they play on that quite a lot. I know something's a good example of that. So
wait, see, that's all of chapter 1 for gods and monsters.
Wait a minute, I don't think that's everything.
Is it not?
No, because I think Gunn said only that this is just part of it. That
he said he's going to reveal more later on.
Well,
there's more coming.
More,
because that's a lot for chapter 1.
That's a lot.
That's going to be bad.
But you know what? He's trying to break away from like the Marvel phase.
But this is a bit.
I think he's trying to make it actually like a proper big thing. Like
he's probably trying to do the first 10 years as chapter 1.
I can't lie. He knows he has to come out swinging. He knows he has to come out swinging. He knows.
But he started off with Creature Commandos.
He started off with Commandos. It's not serious somebody.
Technically, it starts with Blue Beetle and Aquaman 2. Technically.
I'm excited for Aquaman 2. I'm excited for Blue Beetle. So fair enough.
Technically, it starts off with the Flash.
I can't lie. Recast Aquaman. Why didn't you
mention it though?
Just recast Aquaman and get him to do Lobo, whatever he wants, man. Recast all them Justice League, man.
I like him as Lobo.
All them Justice League, man, all need to be recasted.
But why did he mention it in the slate?
Recast.
Did he mention Blue Beetle or Aquaman 2 in the slate?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He said the video. Blue Beetle was kind of...
So basically, how it is going to line up, it'll go from Shazam, the Flash resets the universe, and then it'll go Blue Beetle, Aquaman 2, and then it'll go to Chapter 1,
Creature Commandos and all that. Okay,
this is what I'm saying. Nah, man,
they need the connection just yet.
This is what I'm saying.
That place, and that's weird.
Yeah,
bro, I can't lie.
So recast. I feel like.
Oh, recast. You know what? They'll probably use the Flash changing things as a reason as to why the female in Aquaman 2 is gonna get like less scenes. That's what I'm hearing, that they can't scenes back.
I feel like
just recast.
Linked to the first one, though.
Just recast, man.
It's just I can't like they might as well slap Aquaman 2 in Elseworlds.
That's what I'm saying. There's no point having in the deep because it's going to be a direct follow-up from the first film, regardless. But if you have Flash before it, the reset, it just doesn't make sense. It's just
I'm probably gonna assume. Like Blue Beetle is very self-contained to
100%.
Yeah.
So
you know what? Yeah, they might just set it before the change. Weird though.
That's what it should be. It should be before
but
the
if you're doing that, you might as well
Flash.
Push it forward and do it before the Flash.
That's what I was thinking.
It should be before the Flash. Having Aquaman 2 after the Flash, which apparently reset everything, makes zero sense at all.
Yeah,
it's having Multiverse of Madness after Secret Wars.
I think the shows and films in Elseworlds are the Joker, the Batman, the sequel to the Joker film, which will be October 4th, 2024.
I will be there even though it's not needed.
That's what I'm about to say.
I'll be there.
For the musical, I will be there.
It was not needed at all whatsoever.
Once they
standalone.
Yeah. Once they saw it made $1 billion, they couldn't help themselves. That's what it was.
And the thing is, it's the premise as well. I think because of the Lady Gaga and the Harley Quinn musical aspect, I think that's what part of the reason why everyone wanted to come back as well.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept. It's not needed, but I'll still watch it. It's an interesting concept.
Yeah. What else is part of Elseworlds is the Batman Part 2.
Oh, of course I'll be there.
What about Zack Snyder Justice League? Is that not part of the Elseworlds?
Get the hell out.
I like that film.
Get
Let's not too much on that.
He's not part of the Elseworlds.
I like Zack Snyder Justice League.
What else is also part of the Elseworlds slate is Teen Titans Go.
Is that live action?
No, animated.
Animated.
The show.
The show is part of Elseworlds.
Oh, DC, DC.
Why does it
last
need to be
thing-
connect? Just let them
With
do
DC,
their thing.
yeah.
No, it's part of Elseworlds though. It's not
part of
connected to
Elseworlds,
anything.
it's not
but
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna keep going how they've been going.
Literally. Yeah.
Look, James Gunn, give me a Young Justice film. That's all I need.
I was just going to say the last thing in Elseworlds is Superman and Lois.
Okay.
The show.
Yeah.
Good show.
The show,
He has
yeah.
Trunks. He has Trunks in that show. We had a Trunks conversation earlier on today still.
Oh yeah, the Trunks debate.
Yeah.
The Trunks
Trunks
debate.
debate.
Yeah.
Oh, the GC's going to... GC's going to mess.
No, on the real
That
though.
show.
No, hold on. On the real though, you man, Trunks or no Trunks?
Trunks.
I'm not a thing watcher.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Just give me good costume. Please. Please. I don't care.
I did not be watching that area of your man.
Please, I don't care.
Come on,
Trunks,
just
no
give me
Trunks,
good
I don't care.
acting.
Give me good costume.
I mean, now that you asked, I mean, I guess Trunks. What?
Who cares?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Make the
It's
costume
like-
nice and give me good acting.
I can't lie. I have a
Literally,
feeling when they do the Batman DCU costume, I have a feeling it's gonna be very classical looking. Something's just telling me.
Yeah. I think it'll be like greys.
Greys,
Yeah.
It'll be like some blues, some yellows.
Yeah, it's gonna be very
yeah.
classical looking, man. I've just got a hunch.
Look, yeah, to be honest, with Spider-Man films, we've had good Spider-Man films. That's why there's so many debates about how he looks. Superman, please, let's get a good film first. Let's just focus on getting a good film, okay?
You're so
focus
rude.
on
You're
the
so rude.
alterations of the costume.
You're taking the bit.
please.
You know, come on. There's bigger things to focus on.
We've
Superman
had
films.
20 years of Spider-Man.
Facts. So us having a conversation about how shiny his suit is valid.
It's valid. We've
That's
had
what
like
we're focusing
50
on.
billion
No.
suits, bro.
Come on.
Just from the MCU trilogy, we've had like 10.
You Superman fans, you are dying. You Superman fans are dying for a good film. You lot are talking about Trunks. Allow it, man.
Please, man. Please.
Allow it. Come on.
Watch King, bro.
Oh man.
Please, man.
Watch
But
King.
yeah, that's all the things that's been announced for DC.
It looks okay.
Are you?
It looks okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, it's good. It's going in the right direction. But this is my. I don't know. I'm just saying, innit? Like, based on the announcement. But my problem is, and I was saying this a couple of days ago, was that to me, I look at it like this. In my opinion, he should just completely recasted, because now you're dragging in some stuff from the universe that didn't work into this, but you're cherry picking stuff now. So you're like, okay, we'll keep the Suicide Squad because it's my stuff. Oh yeah, we'll keep Shazam. Maybe we'll keep Wonder Woman. Maybe we'll keep Aquaman. It's like you're like what's going on?
I see why he's trying to like retain fans, because obviously there was a lot of opposition as well. So
Fans
trying to
hype, man.
retain
Forget them, man.
I hear that, but
That's a fans hype.
also there's contracts and things. Some people signed up to certain amounts of contracts before he signed on.
Contract
so
hype,
it's
their
not
contract
as
is
easy.
done, bro.
It's not easy. Like, you can't just be paying out people's contract. I've signed up for 5 films. Come on,
But they
where's
got
my
the money.
trilogy?
They got the money to do that. They got
Where's
the
my
money to pay people.
trilogy, Gunman? Where's my trilogy?
Flash should have been the last film of the
Gunn,
old
man.
regime.
Gunman,
This is what I'm
where's my
saying.
trilogy,
This is
bro?
what I'm saying. The Flash should have been the last film of the.
Blue Beetle,
Yeah,
Aquaman should have come out before the Flash. Have the Flash, the last film, reset and then fresh. None of this.
Blue Beetle.
All I have to
Blue
but
Beetle
this is
gets
the
a
thing
pass.
though.
Blue Beetle gets a pass because we haven't seen him before.
Okay, but this is the
Beetle.
issue with Blue Beetle, yeah. It's the same issue with Batgirl, that
Oh
thing
boy,
there.
bad guy. I even forgot about that one.
Exactly. Basically, the original plan was, okay, the Flash was going to reset,
Yeah, there's gonna be a female Batgirl,
and then
Superman.
the Batman Keaton was going to be the main,
Awful plan.
Walter Hamada
then
will pay for his crime.
that-
Walter
and
Hamada will
then
pay
that
for his
would have
crime.
connected directly into
You know what?
Batgirl.
We're not deep in it. That would have muddied DC for decades. That plan.
That thing
was
would have
awful.
finished DC. That thing, boy.
I would have checked out if that
Young kids
happened.
will just be calling
Complete.
DC crap just because that could have finished their comics. Bro. That could have
Nah,
finished
I
everything.
want to know whose idea to think. Okay,
They had to
Walter
sack him.
Hamada.
What's the new plan for
Keaton
Blue
would be
Beetle then?
now be the main DCU Batman.
Man, 70+ years old, older than Gordon.
Why did he even say yes? He's violent as well
He
for
wants
saying yes.
money,
Money.
bro.
Nah,
De
he's violent
Niro.
to say yes.
De
When he talks
Niro.
He came back from the hype of Spider-Man Homecoming. He
But
thought, hey,
Spider-Man was meant to be our last one, bro. Come on, man.
yeah, man.
Come on.
But what's the plot of Blue Beetle now then if they've reset? That's what, is it
It'll
going to
probably
be
be
Basically,
It's
since it
stuff?
reset, it was him. It's
It'll
basically
be a
an origin story.
self-contained story, probably about like
Yeah,
the Scarab.
but
Fair enough.
since it's so self-contained,
Learn about where the Scarab
they can
comes
still
from.
release it to the public and have
Aquaman should
no.
have come out before the Flash. I don't know
There
why
is
it's
a
come out.
chance
That
they
is
could
so
make a
silly.
Blue Beetle a film that connects to like bare other films because the Scarab and where the Scarab comes from could be like quite
Yeah.
a big enemy. Again, a possibility, but I don't
That's
see that.
fine, but the old Aquaman 2 thing just still sounds so
Look,
silly.
I just
Even
want to watch Aquaman 2
Shazam 2
because
as well.
I like Aquaman.
Yeah.
I like Aquaman 1, so I'm type Aquaman. But for the universe, I don't think it should be there.
Why it's coming after the Flash just makes absolutely zero sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Literally. But they're still
Have
going to
they wrapped-
reference
have they
stuff in the
wrapped
first film. Yeah,
For what?
For Aquaman 2.
I'm sure they have
Yeah,
by
It's
now.
over. It's over.
All the films are being wrapped filming.
Don't worry, that's finished.
Don't worry, that, bro.
What you need to deep is all of these films that are get released this year from DC was meant to drop last year.
Okay.
I
This
don't
is
think
a
you remember
throwback.
that whole trailer.
You know what they should do? They
that
should make
dropped.
that and Elseworlds and just drop it on HBO Max and just cut their
Fam,
losses.
Literally.
But again, maybe because
What?
of contracts they can't do
What's
that.
that? Because of
Aquaman
all
2?
money.
Yeah, because look at what happened to Black Widow when they dropped her thing early on. Thing, and she started
Sue their
suing
ass.
That film
Yeah,
made
yeah.
peas as well, even from, I think, made like
Yeah,
200
both.
mil from just Disney Plus. If they left in the theaters,
Yeah.
it would have made bread, but they did a dirty.
I watched it.
I think just all those these
I did waste money on Black Widow.
Shazam, Fury of the Gods, just put on HBO, man.
Let's put on HBO.
Instead,
Man.
these men are going to be doing
up.
up press at the Super Bowl. Don't
Yeah,
even
but
need
I'm
to shit
hearing-
light on it, bruv. Just slap it on HBO instead of doing
I'm
promo. at Super
hearing
Bowl.
Wonder Woman's also in Shazam too.
You, you
yeah,
see what I'm
yeah.
talking about? You see what I'm talking
But that
about?
don't make no sense.
Reset.
No, but I do
Get
hear
out,
there's been
man.
bare reshoots with that films and edited.
hell?
and
Yeah,
stuff
but
like that.
is she
Shazam
there?
is
Let's see what they
before the Flash, so it gets a pass.
But then if Wonder Woman shows up, for what?
Let them cook, I guess.
God,
Oh my god.
who knows, man?
This is why people
Oh,
get
man.
out for this DCU.
Gunman,
we
Gunman,
need to
show me
relax.
something. Show me
Gun
something.
We
man,
need to
gun man.
chill.
Maybe he is
Gunman,
jumping
show
the
me
gun.
something. He might be jumping the gun.
He might be
And
jumping
that's
the
the
gun.
What's
The
he saying?
recoil is doing something to his head, bro.
Recoil is crazy.
You know what? I think this is the end of the episode because we're just repeating,
That was disgusting.
repeating
That
the
was
same
disgusting.
issues.
That was
Yeah,
disgusting. too,
that has been the first episode of Jump the Gun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Facts.
Check out our socials. Check out our website. Everything will be linked down below.
My snap's gonna be right there.
Shut
man.
up.
This guy.
Silly, that's what's going right there.
But yeah, leave in the comments what you think about the new DC Slate. Join our community where we get the true,
Thoughts.
the true thoughts, the stuff you can't put on YouTube.
Facts.
Yeah, but yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep screen talking. Peace.